Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming to the channel. I hope you're going to enjoy this show. I'm Terry Lee, pure visionary, psychic medium. And I want to start the show thanking my very talented husband for this new intro, which I'm so inspired by. The mountains you are seeing are a very sacred location to me that I have loved since childhood. So to have this in my intro just kind of gives me that little boost, that little spiritual oomph. So if you follow the channel and you saw my last video, I had intended to do tarot readings and it just didn't happen. It's really an interesting way that the guides and the energy of source moves you when you're preparing to do these things. If you're staying like kind of really in the zone with being in touch with what they want and not what your imagination comes up with. So I was going to do this show last night, but I felt so weird. I felt so strange. And I kind of think it might have been the solar flare that we had arriving last night. We've got another one today. Good Lord, how many solar flares can a girl take? The one last night was a G-force solar flare. This one today is an M class. So I think I can do the show. If you're a subscriber, you know I love you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're just dropping in, like waiting for your tires to be done and you just happen to stumble on this channel, hey, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it interesting and I hope it reaches you. Okay, so I just want to take a moment to say I hope that you're all doing well out there, that you're using that source-given, spiritual, peaceful energy and you're pushing it outward into all the circumstances of your life, into all the circumstances that are happening on this planet, in this world, and in your family and your friends. I hope that you are using your source-given energy to do what was tended to do, and that is give you power and empower others. Yes. I like it. So I've got a couple readings in mind. Normally I've been doing channeling. I do live mediumship readings. And I want to start injecting a little more tarot into the buffet, the buffet of adventurous things we can get into. But I think that I would like to start to have more questions coming from you. So I'm going to try to announce upcoming shows where I'm going to be doing tarot, and hopefully you guys will give me some questions on that. But today, it was interesting because I was so kind of weirded out yesterday and decided I just didn't have what I needed from the guides to go forward with the show. I backed off. And this morning I got up and I thought, I'm not even going to think about it. They're going to let me know. And boom, boom, boom. Here came the questions. Here came the things I was supposed to read about. So I'm ready. We're going to do this quickly and I'm going to make some exciting announcements after these readings about upcoming shows, live shows, and maybe a little peek into what I have planned for spring. For those of you who are just joining, I am a psychic and a medium. And I also like to spread my wings a little bit and do a little tarot. I enjoy keeping it wide open so that when my guides or source energy contacts me and moves me in a certain direction, I'm trying not to be afraid to go, stay, fearless. I'm going to dive in. So I'm going to dive in to these tarot questions. Okay. So the first question that I have in mind, and the first thing that came to me, was the feeling that perhaps we may be witnessing a domino effect that could be coming in the future. So the question is, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only, and I hope that you are highly entertained. The question is, will the orange one's intimate relationship with the dark one, and I think we know who I'm talking about, starts with a P, as it is revealed and the light is shown on it, will it cause many of the orange one's followers to turn away? That's the question. So the reading is really going to be about the followers and how are they going to react as this relationship and these dealings that these two had with each other becomes revealed. And, it's so highly foolish. I don't want to do an edit. So highly foolish of the orange one to still be speaking of the dark one and actually calling out to the dark one in public. Highly foolish indeed. But then are we surprised? No. Okay. So I just want to say that when I do these readings, I want to do them with the spirit of looking into a situation, not judging, and hopefully getting a grasp on what is to be and perhaps how things are going to unfold. Okay, I am using the Beauty Tarot deck. I like it. It's dramatic. I think it suits these questions perfectly. And we're going to draw 5 card spreads because I've got 3 to do here. Okay, let's see. What are the followers of the orange one going to feel about his relationship with the dark one in view of the circumstances that we are all in right now? First card. Ooh, boom. The Death card. Wow. I'm just going to go right with an ending on this. Change. But I like an ending. An ending. Yeah. For the betterment of mankind. Okay. Let's take our next card. Ten of Swords. That's dramatic. Perhaps they feel betrayed. Perhaps they feel betrayed. I'm going with betrayed on that one. Next card. 6 of Swords. Wow. Perhaps they want to move on to calmer waters. Perhaps they've had enough of this, okay, I'll say it, evil drama. And haven't we all? Okay. The next card, 3 of Cups. Wow. Maybe they're willing to now start new friendships and relationships with others who have more moderate views. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm liking that. They're headed in a more positive direction. Okay, but that would mean leaving dedication to the orange one behind. Let's see what this last card is. Here's where they're going. The 9 of Cups. Oh, sorry. There we go. The 9 of Cups. I'd say they're going to be over it. It's the wish card. It's taking them in the right direction. blessings, happiness, maybe just a huge relief like, yeah, we've had it with this guy and we want to go in the direction of more jobs, more prosperity, more creative ideas. Oh, God, I'm really relieved getting through with that reading. That was, wow. That was sort of the picture of a journey, wasn't it? We started with the ending, the death card. We started with the feeling of being betrayed, the Ten of Swords. Then we went to moving to calmer waters, looking to change and make relationships with perhaps more moderate attitudes and groups. And then the Nine of Cups, heading on into wishes fulfilled, prosperity, better jobs, a better environment to raise your family, better opportunities ahead. All right. Okay, I got to give a good shuffle there. So that's the domino effect, you know? I mean, the hideous dark one. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go there. We've just had enough of him. Had enough. And I kind of agree with Biden's faux pas. I think he was just saying what we're all thinking. And maybe it wasn't a faux pas. Ooh, that's another reading, but that's going to be like a bigger reading. Okay. All right. Now, my next question. Speaking of the dark one, I don't know if you've noticed, but the news lately is really going wild on the report that perhaps Putin is not being given truthful reports from his generals and those in charge of his madness, his war. Okay. Perhaps he's not. And I just find it interesting that they're just really putting that out there. Now, it's probably true. And yet, could it be something that they're putting out there to just fuel the fire of his paranoia? You think? Possibly. Possibly. Okay, so will the Dark One's regime implode? Is it going to implode? Let's find out what the cards have to say. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. She's going to slice through to the truth. She doesn't like to show weakness. And there she is in all her glory. Slicing forward to the truth. The Five of Swords. Okay. Conflict. Disagreements. This reading is actually about his regime. Not a winning card. The Hanged Man. One of my favorite cards. Okay. Retreat. I guess in this instance, this is how I'm going to read this. Retreat. It also represents a different perspective, and that may mean that perhaps some of those in his regime do have a different perspective. The end is near. Next card. And the final card. Whoa. Now this one's out of left field. What was the... Oh, this is us. This is the future. The Sun card. I'm taking that as a yes. I'm going to read this as yes. Here's the pattern. Queen of Swords, cutting through the truth. Five of Swords, conflicts and disagreements within his regime. The Hanged Man. Surrender. The outcome? For us, the Sun. I like this reading. I'm sticking with it. Surrender, not perhaps in the physical way of saying, oh, we're going to surrender. This is it. I think perhaps surrender, this is indicating surrender within the regime. That the circumstances and the iron fist of their leader is crushing the people of Russia, the people of Ukraine, and yes, in fact, his own regime. Got one more for you. Oh, that was kind of interesting, wasn't it? So, right before I started to do this show, the news came across the screen that there's going to be a celebrity witness in front of the January 6th Commission. Mr. Kushner. He's going to testify. What's he going to do? Kind of interested to see what this is. Once again, we're just looking for information on the future. No judgment here. What's Jared Kushner going to do? Another shuffle? I'm feeling really good about these readings so far. All right, let's have the final reading. First card. Three of Cups. Ooh. What do you think about that? A collaboration, perhaps? Perhaps he wants to be helpful. Next card. Oh, here it is again. Hello. Okay. Wow. The ending. Collaboration. Ending. End of a cycle? No. We'll just go with ending right now. I don't know how that fits in. Let's find out. King of Cups. Beautiful queen for the king. King of Cups. Wow. Is this something he's going to portray himself as, perhaps? A devoted, faithful citizen of the United States of America, perhaps? Maybe. What is his testimony going to be about? I didn't really ask what it was going to reveal. Let's see what this fourth card is. Seven of Pentacles. Money? Is there money involved in his testimony? Maybe. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe he might intend to portray himself as a hardworking, loving, loyal citizen of the United States, taking stock and putting in his hard work. Final card. Interesting. A lot of cups. I didn't expect those in this reading. 4 of Cups. Now, this doesn't actually, the Rider-Waite is the best 4 of Cups portrayal, I think. However, this is a perfect card. He's going to refuse an offer. I mean, it seems like what this 5-card spread is saying to me is he's going to try to portray himself as a loyal, loving citizen of the United States. That Death card, though. Is that the ending? No, that one's got me fooled just a little. I might draw a clarifier on that one, to tell you the truth. But the rest of this fits in. Hey, I did my job. I did what I was told to do. I'm a faithful and loyal citizen of the United States. And I don't have anything to be worried about or ashamed of. And if you make me an offer, I'm probably not going to take it. All right, let's shuffle the deck. Maybe we'll get rid of these cups. I don't know. But we're going to need a clarifier on that Death card. Okay. Let's have a clarifier on that Death card. Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's the 8 of Swords. He's trapped. He's feeling trapped. So, yeah, I'm seeing this as being his story. This is the end that he's looking at, and he's feeling trapped. And he's not going to take the deal. Ah, you ain't got nothing on me. Good luck with that. Let's see if that turns out to be what happens. Wow. Oof. I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know. I got some chills. Chills usually indicate you're kind of on the right path. You're on the right course. Okay. Wow. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. And please feel free to comment. Love to read your comments. Unless you're a troll, just toss them, But if you've got some really interesting comments on these readings, I love it. If you've got a different perspective, let me have it. Because, we're all in this together. All right. So now I'm going to make some announcements. And I will have some presentations at the end of this video to give you dates and times of what's coming up. Now, tomorrow, I have the great pleasure of embellishing my April Fool's Day with a live show on Terry Suzuki's Kiguru Spiritual Journeys channel with Sun Psychic Jane. Jane and Terry and I, the psychic triad. I love reading with these ladies. The psychic bounce that we have is amazing. So we'll be doing readings. We'll be doing mediumship readings and questions from the chat. These will be from the chat. And they not liking to do anything political. So we had our dose of politics today, right? And it's always fun. And it's always a meaningful time when we get messages from the other side. It's really, really special. So I hope you'll join us. And I will have the JPEG advertising the times at the end of this show. But it will be tomorrow, April Fool's Day, Friday. Ooh, I love it. Okay. And then I'm also going to have another JPEG at the end of the show to announce a new series that I'm going to do. I'm really excited about this. it's one of those things where when you get a nudge from your guides and you go, oh, that would be kind of cool, but I don't know, man. Wow, I don't know. That's a wild idea. And then the next day you get a harder nudge. And then the way I look at it is the next day you get pushed into the pool. I got pushed into the pool. This is a great idea, and we're going to roll with it. We are going to do a new series. It will be live, and it's going to be called Walking in Two Worlds. This is going to be about the people and on YouTube who are psychic mediums. And it's going to be not so much about their history. We'll have a little bit of their history. But what we're going to have is a discussion about what it's like to walk in two worlds. What's it like when you delve into and dedicate yourself into being a psychic medium? I want to hear the individualism in each of these amazingly talented psychic mediums as to how Source works through them. And I don't know. You're just going to have to watch. I'm not going to describe it too much. I think it's going to be great. I mean, I know from my own experience, things happen to me and I'm like, wow, this is wild. This is wild. And it's just going to be really interesting and fun to talk about it. Also, it's going to be interesting to those of you out there who have had experiences and you would like to know if they were mediumship or psychic experiences. You might want to know what it's like to be a psychic medium professionally and do readings for people. And you might want to know some of the experiences that you've had, whether they are directing you to do such a thing, or it's also something you can use to empower your life. So we'll talk about that too. And so far, I have Sun Psychic Jean. Susan Lynn is signing up. And the amazing Terry Suzuki. I've got a couple of invites out there, so they may surprise you. We'll see if they decide to join in. But in the meantime, I'm having a ball. This is a very exciting time in my life. And I just feel such great enthusiasm for what's coming up and such love for all of you. And I'm hoping that all the past shows and this show today are encouraging you to expand your aura, expand your awareness, expand it past 3D, and live like you know who you really are. Okay, time to go. I'm going to end this show as always. Please hang on after I say goodbye and check out these two little video shows of what's coming up. And as always, I have to say, don't forget, you are loved beyond measure. Bye.